Afternoon, y'all. Welcome along to round 9 of this thrilling virtual 2023 Formula 2 season, the second season of the series, and we are here in the beautiful Circuit of the Americas here in Austin, Texas. And who is going to be on top of the world here in Austin? Only time will tell. Let's run you through the starting grid for the both races here in Austin this weekend in Virtual F2. Once again, Enzo Fittipaldi lines up on pole position. As you can see, he's on the full wets, as is everyone else, because it is slippery out here. What will the drivers do when we get to the start? We'll find out. Teo Porcher is on the front row alongside the boy from Brazil. Victor Martins is third, and then it's Zane Maloney fourth in the Roden Carlin. It's ART and Roden Carlin locking out the front two rows. Then it's Amaury Cordial starting in fifth in the Invicta Virtuosi. Frederick Vesti is sixth behind him. Seventh will be a Yuma Iwasa in the Dams. Behind him is championship leader Oliver Bearman, who just completed his debut race in Formula 1 in real life in Saudi Arabia today. Well done to him for scoring his first World Championship points. He's now back in Virtual F2. What can he do from 8th place on the grid? Roy Nassani is 9th, and completing the top 10 is Arthur Leclerc. And completing the rest of the grid, we have Jack Doohan, Dennis Hauger, Ralph Boschung, Richard Verschoor, Juan Manuel Correa, Jehan Daruvula, Chris Miney, Brad Benavides, the two high-techs of Jack Crawford and Isaac Hadjar. And then at the back row, it will be the two tridents of Clement Novalak and Roman Stanek. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your grid. Ready for a roller coaster of an event here in COTA? We surely are. Let's get ready for the sprint here in Texas. Time to tango for the sprint here in Austin. And it's lights out and away we go. A slippery start for everyone on the line, but it's a dream start for Teo Porcher. He takes the lead going into turn 1. An excellent start for the reigning champ. As wheel to wheel there might have been contact between the two Roden Carlins. There might be damage to Zane Maloney's front wing. Yes, there is. Fittipaldi's knocked off the front wing end plate of Zane Maloney as Oliver Bearman makes a bold overtake on Zane Maloney. What a start for Bearman. 8th to 3rd already, but Maloney has got damage. Yet Maloney has got damage after contact with his teammate. Disastrous start for Maloney, but a green start for Teo Porcher, who leads out in front from Fittipaldi, and Bearman already up into the top 3, trying to put pressure on the two guys in front of him. Let's ride on board then with Ollie Bearman, the British driver, really doing well at sticking behind his nearest rival in the championship. Bearman needs to hope to score some really good points if he wants to keep himself extending his lead and getting himself closer to that championship. Now, Bearman, will he look for a move going into turn 12? No, he won't, as we see Vesti and Cordial side by side for 6th place in the background. I think Vesti is going to hang on to the place. No, he doesn't. Cordial gets past him around the outside. Lovely move for the Belgian driver. He's up to 6th. Bearman tucked in behind Enzo Fittipaldi, but he's going to make a lunge from a long way back on Enzo Fittipaldi down the inside. Lovely move for Ollie Bearman. 8th to 2nd, and we haven't reached the end of lap 1 yet, but we are about to in the next few corners. But Bearman, what a lap he has had already on the first lap of 22. Oh, here we go. Bearman right behind Porcher. He's going to go for a move round the outside. Can't find a way through. Porcher keeps the place ahead. Porcher goes off the road. Bearman side by side with Porcher. Which one of these two is going to come out on top on skate? Bearman gets it and they touch. Bearman, oh, he's run. He's been hit by Fittipaldi. Oh no. Porcher, Martins and Maloney have shunted. That's a red flag already after a chaotic second lap. Wow. On board with Teo Porcher, a bit forced wide, and then make contact with Bearman, and into the wall he goes. And he shunts into Maloney and his teammate Martins and someone else. Wow. Teo, are you okay? Yeah, sorry. We think it was Amaury Cordial that got caught up in the accident, and it was. I shunted as a Porcher, I'm out. Watch Victor Martins, he's another one that got caught up in the accident. Porcher goes wide, Maloney hits him, and then Martins. Oh, what happened there? Here comes Maloney. As we watch him. Oh no. Zane, are you okay? Yeah, sorry man. Oh. We're trying again. Lights on ahead of the drivers. And we're going again. Enzo Fittipaldi for a good launch off the line. Vesti's looking to get a good run on his teammate Ollie Bearman as we head down towards turn 1. It's Fittipaldi in the lead. Bearman signing it to the inside though. They're side by side, Bearman and Fittipaldi, and Bearman is through. Up into the lead. Lovely stuff for Bearman. He might have had a damaged car, but he's not losing the pace and the confidence. He's got just enough bodywork on that car to fight for that win, and Bearman has taken the lead away from his nearest rival in the standings, and Bearman is ahead and looking to take what should be a 10th win of the season. On board with a Yuma Iwasa, about to go to the outside of Will Asani. He's going to go for it into turn 1. Iwasa and Asani, did they make contact? It might have done, or maybe it might have just been wheel robbing, but Iwasa's through on Asani, and he says thank you very much, and up to 4th place goes a Yuma Iwasa. Oh, there's a spin! Richard Verschoor round at the final corner, and the Van Amersfoort driver has lost it and lost a huge amount of places. He was fighting for the top 10 and he's lost that chance of a top 10 finish, and Verschoor down at the bottom of the pile after that spin. Sorry guys, I lost the car. The stewards have enabled DRS and the track is getting a little bit drier, so this is where things will get really interesting. As oh no! Round goes a Yuma Iwasa from 4th place. Iwasa has thrown his chances of good points, and we have a safety car deployed because of Iwasa stopped on track. He will keep the car going, but we have a safety car, and this could change absolutely everything. Is Bearman coming in? He is coming in. Bearman is coming in. Ted, down to you. Dry tyres for Bearman. He's going to gamble, ladies and gentlemen. Will this be a 300 IQ strategy for the Brits? It might be, but he is coming into the pits onto the dry tyres. There's still a bit of spray on the track though from some of the cars, from the tyres and the wets they're on, but Bearman is making a good gamble, and since they enabled DRS and he's on slicks, this could be good news for him. But we'll see how this shakes out in a moment. So under the safety car, will we see some cars come in? We are seeing them coming in. Look, Fittipaldi, Vesti and Asani are coming in, but staying out as Doohan comes in are Hauger and Miney, the top 2. Bearman is on slick tyres, he is on a good strategy, but also staying out is Correa and Novalak as well, and also Verschoor. So this is going to really turn things around by the time we get to this restart, because Bearman has made an outstanding gamble for slick tyres, and that might have worked out for him. Now, are Hauger and Miney coming in? Yes, they are, as are Correa and Novalak, but staying out is Richard Verschoor. He's now the only driver on the full wets, so Verschoor is going to lose a huge amount of places when he comes in. Bearman is now back in the lead of the race, having pitted on slicks, and by the time Verschoor pits, it will be a 1-2 for Prema, with Bearman leading from Vesti, and Doohan might find himself returning to the podium, having started from 11th place on the grid. So this has really swung things around in this race. Verschoor has finally pitted. We can see his name tumbling down the timing screens on your left-hand side. And Bearman now leads, and it is indeed a 1-2 for Prema. Wonderful stuff for the Prema team, and this is really good news for them in the battle for the team's championship. Well, that was a long safety car, but finally, after about 4 laps under the safety car, we're about to get this race back underway for the remaining 5 laps, and Oliver Bearman will lead them over the line as he will lead a Prema 1-2 with his teammate Frederick Vesti behind him. There he goes, foot flat to the floor, went a bit wide there, but he's kept it going, and we are racing again here in COTA. Oliver Bearman leads from his teammate Frederik Vesti, a 1-2 for Prema. Jack Doohan is in third ahead of Roy Nastani fourth. Jehan Daruvala is fifth, and then it's Roman Stanek, Enzo Fittipaldi, Ayumu Wassa back up to eighth after that spin. Brad Benavides and Isaac Hadjar completing the points at the moment, but it's a dream restart for the Prema team. They remain 1-2 with 5 laps to go. Oh, we have a problem for Kush Maini, and he is going slowly. The cars behind Maini, which are Crawford, Boschog and Leclerc, they are lapped cars, and Maini is going to be behind them when next time those cars go by. But yep, Kush Maini has stopped his car, and that is the 5th retiree of the weekend here in Austin. The engine stopped. Last lap battle for 4th, and this is Daruvala going round the outside, avoiding the side. Is he going to get it done? Well, side by side, close to contact, can Jehan Daruvala get ahead of Roy Nastani for 4th? They are still side by side for 4th place, but Daruvala has just got enough pace to keep ahead, or has he? Because down the inside goes Roy Nastani, but Jehan Daruvala keeps himself ahead for the time being. But we're while watching the man who had a spin, damaged car, but he's recovered well to the front. And he's coming around the final corner now, and for the first time in Virtual 2 history, it's 10 wins in a season, a perfect 10 out of 10 for Oliver Bearman as he wins the sprint in Austin. Frederik Vesti comes home to take 2nd place, and it's a Prema 1-2 as they come across the line, and Jack Doohan from 11th on the grid takes the final step on the podium. Well done to him and to Invicta Virtuosi. Jehan Daruvala on the last lap finishes in 4th place ahead of Roy Nastani. Roman Stanek finishes 6th. Ayumu Wassa will finish 7th because of Enzo Fittipaldi's 10-second time penalty. Sorry, actually, Enzo Fittipaldi has been disqualified due to a technical infringement. So Fittipaldi has been disqualified. Road and Carlin have lost their chances of points in the sprint. They'll come back in the feature tomorrow. So Wassa is 7th, and Brad Benavides takes the final point just ahead of Isaac Hadjar. But my oh my, what a topsy-turvy sprint we have had here in Austin. Can't wait for the feature tomorrow. Bearman makes it 10 wins in a single season. That's 10, baby. Come on. Woohoo! Here's how things look in the championship. It's a 55-point lead for Oliver Bearman over Enzo Fittipaldi. He is getting even closer to winning the title here in the 2nd season of Virtual F2 in 2023. And it's looking really good for the young Brit who just made his Formula 1 debut in real life in Saudi Arabia a few hours ago. This man is a star to watch for the future. And in the team's championship, because of Road and Carlin not scoring any points, Prema have scored the maximum as they retake the lead of the team's championship, and they're 15 points ahead of the reigning team's champions with just 7 races to go in this season. We are looking forward to the feature race tomorrow. We hope you can join us then here in Austin, Texas, when Virtual Formula 2 returns.